Bypass chicken. Hi everyone. Hi, bypass chicken. I won't see. I wanna focus. But like kinda. I'm unsure. Let me think about it. Okay, that's yeah. Okay. Shit. I lost stamina. That's crazy. That actually never happened. I'm actually just losing stamina. I need to lock in back in the game. Ain't no way I'm losing stamina. It's not something that can happen. I used to like easily get through bike. Now it's just not a thing. I'm not a rolling pussy. Okay. Do we just move on to the practice right away? Yes, we do, because what the fuck am I even on for? I hate this level, genuinely. Like, I don't even wanna... Hold on, my fan isn't on, I can't fucking play. Yeah, that's more like it. Wow, I play like a fucking. I play like a piece of shit today. Genuinely. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Wow. There's just insane accuracy. That goes. Okay. Yo, Cosmos is something. Wait, I want to try something. Okay, that would theoretically work. Now, I'm not gonna do that, but I might. Okay, million PP pack this time and all that. Ah, I fucking hate this level. I hope everyone just dies that fucking, like... Yeah, rock. That's good. Fuck this, I'm going from 0. Hey everyone, I'm gonna kill myself! Ah! Alright, it's time to play. Okay, what do we watch? Do we watch
I told you I was
going
to spend all of our money on Genshin Impact. You can't be getting mad at me.
Banger.
You're not respecting the groundwork I've laid out here. I told you I was going to do this. What's the issue here? This is very unreasonable. You told me you wanted her too, but you aren't happy for me, LMFAO. I like how he puts like the picture of the Genshin Impact character that he bought as like a, look at this. How can you be mad when I bought this for us? I did this for us. You said you wanted it too. How can you possibly be mad? So what? I spent all of our emergency money. Look at what we got for it in Genshin Impact. You should be thanking me. I just love how he's saying that she should be happy for him. Like, oh my god, honey, I'm so proud you bought this Genshin character with all of our remaining emergency money. Oh my goodness. I've never loved you so much. And he goes on to say, actually, I am done. I am a 29-year-old man. I am allowed to make purchases without needing your permission. That is an abusive dynamic. Explain that very well to me. Jack out of the Matrix here for a moment here to digest that statement. I like how he puts his foot down. I'm a 29-year-old man. If I want to waste $600 on Genshin Impact characters with money that we have been saving for emergencies while living paycheck to paycheck, then damn it, as a man, I'm gonna do it! He like rips his shirt like Hulk Hogan style. In his mind, I bet this went so hard. He's like, I'm putting on the big boy britches this time. No. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can buy Genshin Impact characters all day till the cows come home if I want to. I don't need your permission. I am a hunter-gatherer. I gather Genshin Impact characters. Yeah, where's my juice box? And then he has the chutzpah to say that this is an abusive dynamic from her for getting upset at him for spending all of their emergency money on Genshin Impact characters. This is like a pretty classic thing where they try and like spout therapy words at the other person to like belittle them or make it feel like it's their fault. So he's going for some big, bold strategies. Yes, I said I want Farina. I didn't say we should spend hundreds to get constellations. You are a fucking addict. You already spent all our Christmas money on it. You're snooping into your fiance's purchases. You should take a look at yourself. She flips the bird at him and says, this is a shared card that I set up for emergencies and you went behind my back. Why don't you tell Redacted about your gambling addiction to video game characters? He just says, hey. That's like a classic anime, like, Actually, Redacted told me all about your coercion, and I believe you are a narcissist personality. That is why you are continuing to try and control me and control my financial decision-making. You know this is my values, and I have had Farina as my wallpaper forever. I refuse to be verbally abused for being myself. I'm battling anxiety, and you do not care at all. There's a lot that just went on here. So he tries to make her feel bad for looking into the finances, saying you should look at yourself, which is a crazy thing to say when it's a shared credit card that she set up and you went behind her back to use that money for yourself. Like, it's not like she was snooping. She set it up, and it is your joint credit card with her, so of course she's going to see it. We then get into some real pathetic stuff where he calls her a narcissist that's trying to control him and control his financial decision-making. Brother, this isn't financial decision-making, this is Neanderthal caveman junior brain. This guy's saying that he's had Farina as his wallpaper forever, so he had to indulge in this obsession. Brother, it makes you sound like fucking Gollum with your precious, where you're like touching his phone, like petting Farina's wallpaper. No, you don't get it. I've had this for my wallpaper forever. I had to waste our money on it. How can you be so heartless? You know I'm battling anxiety. And wasting all of our money on Farina, that helps. Farina's the only thing that can cure my anxiety. Do you want me to suffer? Is that what you want? I'm a 29-year-old masculine beast. I have to spread my wings sometime and waste all of our money on Genshin Gacha. You know this. I set those boundaries, you narcissist. He just has the gall to call her verbally abusive and controlling and a narcissist. Meanwhile, this unhinged goober just wasted $600 in their emergency fund for virtual pitiful. And he tries to blame her for not respecting his battle with anxiety. Hey, buddy, you know what's going to make that anxiety much worse? Having $0. I think that's going to make it a lot worse. Farina's not going to come to your rescue. She's not real. Sorry to hit you with the cold water. All you're doing is digging yourself into a deeper hole, and now you're losing your fiance over it as well because you couldn't resist the urge to waste your money with her on this game behind her back. Everything pops off here in Act 4 of this. He spirals out of control. I don't want to get married to you. I'm not talking on the phone. So now he's the one calling the marriage off. If you can't respect me wasting all of our money on Farina and Genshin Impact characters, then we're just not meant to be. You narcissist. You thought you could control me? You can't control me. I'm like Michael Jordan in his prime. You can't control me. You can only hope to contain me, but you can't do that either because I'm hard addicted to Genshin Gacha. And I will waste all of the money that I ever see in my life on it. I emailed screenshots for my appointment tomorrow. Thank you. I emailed screenshots for my appointment tomorrow. Thank you for giving me a horrible anxiety attack and ruining my night. And no, I didn't do a fucking thing with Farina yet because of your calls. That's hard. I spent all this money on Farina, and you yapping and blabbering about how bad and big of a deal it is has prevented me from spending time with you. Are you proud of yourself now? I didn't even get to use Farina yet. As he's like shedding tears, profusely crying in his bathtub. She then makes a threat that sends him off the rails. This was threatening the nuclear option. She said, I'll call Capital One and dispute the charge. Your account will be banned. I have no doubt when he read that, his heart sank. The pit in his stomach expanding to a black hole in his soul. All the color in his world turned to gray as he was faced with the possibility of losing Farina. He said, try it. You'll lose me forever. Why? I'm going to Scottsdale for the night. Stop calling me for 12 hours and we can talk then. Good night. Will you please answer my mom? Please? So, during this, his mom, I guess, was trying to get involved. Like, how can you do this to my son? According to the fiance here, his family started calling her abusive for this, which is crazy that even his family doesn't understand how bad it is to waste the emergency money on fucking Genshin Impact characters. So his mom, I guess, was trying to call to give her a piece of her mind, an earful on this. Like, how unreasonable can you be to my son, you abusive narcissist? And then he tries to do the old Jekyll and Hyde routine, so he comes back and says, I apologize for my reaction. As I said, my anxiety is bad today, and I have to do better. I love you. You don't need to dispute the charges. I'll get you the money soon. Redacted can spot me $600 tonight, so you can text him your Venmo. Anxiety really bad. Redacted, please. That damn anxiety using him like a goddamn fleshlight here. He treats anxiety like he's trapped in a fucking genjutsu. I love how everything about him changed once she threatened to dispute the charge and he might lose Farina. No, don't do that. Please, don't do anything drastic. We can still come back from this. Look, don't. Without Farina, I have nothing. So now he's getting his mom on the horn like, Mom, we have to save Farina. He's treating it like a hostage negotiation now. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Look, don't dispute the charges. Don't dispute the charges. I'll get the $600 another way. Anything but that. Please, God, no, don't do it. My anxiety's really bad. It's just bad anxiety. Anxiety is the cause of all this. Look, we don't need to do anything. It doesn't have to be this extreme. Anyway, though, that's the whole text journey, but the poster did give a bit of an update. The marriage is off, and he's blocked her, but is still actively playing Genshin Impact on Discord, so he's at his mom's house doing that. She did get $600 sent to her, so she was able to get that back and lock the account, which is good. And also it's good that they, got this out of the way before they were fully married, because this would have been a disaster if this had happened during the marriage. That would have made it a lot messier. So, pretty rough situation overall, but at least it came before it was, fully, kaput in the books as a marriage. So she got to get out of it before things got too hairy. Yeah, anyway, though, what an interesting adventure. That's about it. Yeah. We're still deep in the midst of Minecraft mania. Steve himself has gripped the souls of every human being on this planet, and today, I saw what happens when a Minecraft enthusiast gets pushed too far. What happens when a good block goes bad. A relationship in shambles all over a Minecraft disagreement. To bring you up to speed on the lore, previously on Dragon Ball Z, these two were playing Minecraft together, and I believe she had teleported her boyfriend because she thought strange though, because a lot of people are going to think this is a child arguing with his parents. It's not. This is a 23-year-old man you're about to see have a fucking biblical meltdown over being teleported in Minecraft. So this is an argument between him and his 21-year-old girlfriend. They play Minecraft together. I've also followed this since the day it was posted because I have been glued to the updates. I sat here reading this like a middle-aged mother reading smut from fucking Barnes & Noble. This was something that was so fascinating to me, but I really thought it might just be satirical, just trying to cash in, capitalize off the hype of Minecraft and how wacky and quirky it would be if this argument ruined a relationship about Minecraft. But the more I've followed, the less and less it feels fake, because she is still actively posting to this day, asking for advice on how to handle it, and not even going into Minecraft specifics, but just going over like what to do about a relationship that is kind of falling apart. Like, what can she do about this and try and salvage it? It's pretty fucking sad. Like, I feel bad for her, and it really convinces me that this isn't fake, because it's not like every post she's mentioning how it happened, like with Minecraft and everything. So it feels authentic, and it is crazy behavior from this dude. He is 23 years old, and he is acting like his parents just declined him a chocolate chip cookie before bedtime. It's fucking fascinating. Anyway, back to the action. My yolk turns. Don't know what the fuck that means, but it's very poetic. I don't know where he picked that up from. Maybe Edgar Allan Poe. To me, that felt like a meme or something. Like, I don't know if it's Minecraft mumbo jumbo or what. But then he reiterates that you're green, which again, I don't fully grasp. That just seems like gobbledygook. Usually when you call someone green, it means they're new to something. So maybe he's calling her new to Minecraft. I told I had so much iron. You're so green. Why couldn't I just leave me alone? She says, did you leave your bed down? He says, man, I was actually having fun. That's so fucked. I can't have fun at all with you. So I believe this was the catalyst. She had teleported him away from his iron. And that's what's going to cause everything you're about to see here, the cataclysm. Which I don't get. In my experience in Minecraft, iron's a pretty easy thing to come by. I don't know why anyone's yoke would be turning about that, or why you'd start shitting and spitting on your girlfriend about it. Feels like a huge overreaction. You could just get iron really quickly again. She apologizes, and he said, I didn't have a fucking bed there at all. Never. I thought you wanted to be teleported to his friend. Did. You're green. No, you don't listen. Ever you have a problem with that bad? I can't anymore. I said so many fucking. This dude is tweaking. He's going Neanderthal speak here. He has cross-faded off Minecraft and ketamine. Who talks like this? I said so many times to leave me. She apologizes again. If you want to teleport to me, then come, but leave me. And then she says, I feel awful. Which, there's nothing to feel awful over. It's just Minecraft. I don't know why he's acting like you came into his house and hit his dog with a frying pan. There's nothing to even be apologizing profusely for or feeling bad for. You teleport him away in fucking Minecraft. That's not a big deal at all. Plus it was just iron. But even if it was ender pearls, even if you fucking teleported this man away from Jack Black himself, who cares? It's Minecraft. She did absolutely nothing wrong. This guy is just a fucking weirdo. And I feel really bad for her because it seems like she starts to kind of like blame herself for it to a certain extent and apologizes a lot for it. When, she didn't do anything bad. I don't care, dude. That sucks so much. I can't have fun ever. You've ruined my whole day with this. In fact, my whole week is now completely down the shitter because you teleported me away from that iron. I'll never find iron again. Iron's extinct. Did you know that? Can't have fun with you, can I? You just like you. Sucking all the fun out. You're like a fun-sucking little vampire. You're a succubus, but for fun instead of cum. It's so annoying. You want to talk about outing. Annoying. Go back in the world and do nothing. I'm gonna go fucking find it, quit, and never play again. Thank God. The world would be a better place if this man just doesn't touch Minecraft again. It brings out the demon within him. The pouting here is just psychotic over something so trivial. Just go back to the work world, Harpy, and just leave me here to pick up the pieces of what you've destroyed. I'm never gonna play again. It's not even worth it anymore. You've ruined it. Just so I don't feel like complete shit, it's ducking gone. Wait, never mind. It doesn't matter. He's getting so dangerously close to self-awareness because then when she says she's in the world, he says it's just a game, but it doesn't actually breach his noggin. He still makes a huge deal out of it, even though he recognizes now that it really doesn't matter. It's just a game. Don't know why he feel like shit about being pulled away from his sacred iron, but he almost got there, being like, okay, this is maybe I'm going a little too hard here, but he wasn't able to find himself again here in the Upside Down. She says, no, join back, I'll help you find it, which only sets him off further. That I was trying to have fun in, and you fucked it for me, like you do every time, because I want something. He coveted the iron and was denied the iron. Jesus, it's heartbreaking, really. Baby, I didn't mean to fuck it up. Caps lock. You add in for yourself, not thinking about me. She then says that she ruined her own world and all her achievements so she could teleport to him. I don't really get how that works. Maybe I'm just not, Minecraft savvy enough to get the sacrifice she's making here. Like, I don't know why her world would get ruined so she could teleport to him. I don't understand. But he goes right back into caps lock. Dude, I didn't even want to play with you because I knew it was gonna be some fucking bullshit. I told you not to if you would ever listen to me. A lot of misspellings there, and this is another thing that I thought was a big red flag that it's fake. But again, from everything I've read in all the follow-ups that don't even reference Minecraft or anything at all, just kind of the relationship entirely, I just don't think it's made up. I really don't. This guy is just actually this mad about being teleported in Minecraft. She says, I didn't hear you, I'm sorry. But you, Besurfo. I don't know what Besurfo means. It sounds like a Magic the Gathering card, like a commander you could play. Zach and Sav were talking at the same time, so I'm guessing that's part of their group, and she teleported him to somebody else, so that, it's tracking. I'm starting to piece it together. I'm just going to fast forward through a couple of these screenshots because it goes on for a while of his incoherent babbling and just actually foaming at the mouth over this. And it ends with this, where she was trying to go to bed. She was trying to fix things to teleport to him to find the coordinates or whatever for the iron or whatever was teleported away from and lost to the shadow fucking realm. I don't know. But it ends here, where she's trying to go to bed. He says, what do you want? Why do you keep calling? There's nothing more to talk about. And then she says, I can't hear you. I was calling to say goodnight. Sleep good. He says, I'm not talking for what? Because I care about you. And he just says, bruh. And she says goodnight again. And he just reiterates, don't text me, please. And from what I've gathered from all of her posts, they haven't talked since this. So it's been about a week, a little over a week. All from a Minecraft disagreement, a misunderstanding on what he wanted to be teleported to or from or something like that. So pretty interesting stuff. Minecraft is serious business, clearly. Dude really said, if you can't handle me at my flint, you don't deserve me at my steel. Good day, madam. Now, if you want some unsolicited advice in general here, I would say a dude like this is probably not the optimal candidate for a serious relationship. A loose cannon going ballistic over getting teleported away from iron in Minecraft. That's pretty pathetic shit. But, yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit. Minecraft is doing some interesting things these days to people. That's about it. See ya. Since the time we're little, we're kind of taught that surprises can be some of the most exciting things, like with Christmas and Santa bringing those wonderful presents that you don't know what to expect. Happy surprises are always very special, surprise parties, etc. But what happens when a creepy weirdo delivers the worst surprise imaginable? Himself. Background is this guy and this girl went on a date 6 months ago, one date, and then stopped talking, and now he's trying to reconnect. He reaches out saying, honey, put your shoes on. Literally sounds like dialogue out of an old 90s sitcom. She asks why, he says, just trust me and tell me when they're on. She is hesitant to do so, saying that she's all suspicious now. I want you to do something for me. Words that'll win a woman's heart over, especially one you met 6 months ago and haven't talked to since. She was probably spending the entirety of these last 6 months wondering if there's anything she could do for this guy, and now she has the opportunity. Are they on?
maybe. Put them on, babe. She says, okay, they're on. Obviously, she's just lying here. I don't think she was actually getting her shoes on and her Sunday best to go do whatever this guy was asking her to do for him. He then says, now go for a little walk out front and look up at the sky. It's like a fucking video game walkthrough right now, like an old GameFAQs walkthrough. He then says, I can't, my neighbor will talk to me back. So I guess her neighbor will start an unskippable cutscene, so now she's saying back as in like the backyard as a compromise here, which I am shocked she's even like negotiating with terrorists here. She even says, has to be front, you can't see at the back angle. Which makes it seem like it's going to be one of those like banners that fly overhead with a plane that says, will you marry me or something. Since you're supposed to go out front and look at the sky and see that shit. How do you know where my house is facing? I dropped you off, remember? It's worth it, I promise. Man's just got great memory. He put that fucking UAV in the air and he's got it on lock all the time now. Do you remember where I live? I'm looking through the front window. Yeah, of course, all I had was kombucha that night. I think it's pretty obvious he's here right now. The call came from inside the house. So this guy is clearly in the area here trying to get her to leave her domicile so she'd wander out into the tall grass and have the random encounter with this fucking creep. Now, I think this is a guy who's probably watched one too many rom-coms where you see the classic cliche of they go on one date and then many moons down the line the guy just shows up again and they fall madly in love and rekindle or whatever. In reality, that's not ever going to happen, really. They went on a date 6 months ago, and now this guy's trying to like go big here, hit the fucking grand salami by showing up or putting on this big song and dance like being at her home. But it's already weird in the first place that he'd even remember exactly where she was and try and do something like this showing up unannounced. They're strangers. Like this should never be anyone's go-to plan. He stays firm that she can't see the big surprise from inside. She's still surprised that he'd even remember her house. He asks again, are you outside? You'll know when you see it. She says, I can see the sunset. Please go outside, it's better than just the sunset. She says she can see the sunset through the blinds where the neighbors can't strike up a conversation, but then declines to go outside. Is surprise being better than a sunset? That's gonna be a pretty high bar to clear. People love the sunset. There's a lot of hype around it. It's like one of the most cited things that people enjoy seeing on a daily basis. So to deliver a surprise to compete with that, you got your work cut out for you, buddy. You really do. She sent a picture of the sunset through the blinds saying, stunning. She said, you have to trust me. She says, I won't. Very smart. There's absolutely no reason to trust this worm. They met one time 6 months ago, and to just follow along with these instructions here seems like a recipe for disaster. It's just downright dangerous. Like she'd go outside and just get gadooshed by this weirdo, like he'd put a bag over her head or something. He says, it's worth it. It's beautiful like you. I wish we could view it together, but go outside. She says, no. Very firmly. You have to look towards the shopping center direction.
I hate my life, and I end this level. Strong. Wow. I fucking hate this. Oh my fucking god, bro. I fucking hate this level. Jesus fucking Christ. Can I just fucking kill myself?
And she said,
like,
is there a
genuinely?
proposal in the sky?
Oh
Which is
my
exactly
god,
where my
bro.
head went when I was first reading this. Like I mentioned, it feels like one of those like big elaborate proposals. You go to like a baseball game and you're like, look at the outfield. What's going on in the outfield? And it says like, will you marry me? But in this case, it would have been like the flyover with the banner or whatever. This feels like a scene in a horror movie where the bad thing needs to be like invited in or something, like a vampire. So now he's doing his best to persuade the victim, and she is doing a great job of just shutting that shit down. She is not trusting him, which she absolutely shouldn't. This is just a complete fucking stranger who is telling her to go outside randomly, walk around, and then look up at the sky. This NPC only has a few dialogue options, and he's exhausting all of them. He just keeps saying, it's something, trust me. She says, are you stalking me? Which the answer is a resounding yes, he absolutely is. It's good, I promise. Are you trying to kidnap me? That's a good idea, actually, but not today. A little bit of Reddit humor there.
Fucking
Adorable
hate
lady.
this
A good one,
Genuinely
sir.
just kill
Excellent
yourself.
gambit, gentle sir. Saying that it's a good idea to kidnap her. He's clearly making some kind of, like, joke here, but it falls really flat considering he has actually showed up at this woman's house that he does not know at all and is scaring the shit out of her, trying to instruct her to go outside. Like, come on. How stupid can you be? Sure is starting to feel like I'm going to be pushed inside a van. Babe, hurry. 3 hearts. Tell me what you're talking about, Wall. If you don't, it's coming to you. Uh-oh, the ultimatum. You either go outside and play ball with his delusions, or the thing is coming your way. He's going to unleash the hounds. She responds pretty normally to that, saying, that's legit scary. Which it is. It's downright a threat. And he's like, you know what, sweetie, it's all good, kissy. Okay, I'll tell you, don't be mad. I drove up to see you. The surprise is me! I am here! Oh, if you don't come out and see me, I'm gonna come up and see you. Yes! What a fucking maniac. She's clearly not very excited about this surprise, saying, I hope you're joking. I'm at the shopping center, come over and see me. Oh my god, what a fucking lunatic. I'm always so dumbfounded by people like this, because I really can't understand what they thought the outcome of all this would be. Like, no sane person would think that they'd respond well to something like this. It's been 6 months. You weren't talking. She's not gonna be excited to see you. Like what fantasy played out in his head? Where he'd say, like, come outside, look at this guy. She's a little afraid, but then you tell her that it's you there, and then all
world where anybody would respond positively to this. So she says again, you're
fucking
joking.
hate myself.
I'm serious.
This level,
I wanted to see
everything
you
about
and
this
give you a
movie
hug.
just fucking ended.
So she says,
Oh
why
my
not
God.
ask me? Because you always say no. But I think you need a hug.
He clearly knows best. He is the woman whisperer.
He knows what she needs more than she knows. And he knows she needs a hug from him.
I mean, who wouldn't need a hug from this guy? I bet it's such a warm embrace, so cuddly.
And he's so sweet about it, too. He carved some time out of his busy afternoon spent plucking feathers off of live animals before boiling them alive, so that way he could come in here unannounced and surprise her with a little bit of his presence after meeting her outside, telling her to look at the sky, so he could sneak up on her and give her a big old hug. Oh my goodness. And they say romance is dead. Isn't that crazy? With someone like this out here keeping it alive, chivalry is certainly thriving. If you thought I'd say no, why trick me into coming out? Exactly. Checkmate. I wanted to surprise you. Ooh, he wiggled his way out of there with some smooth talking. A great surprise. Very good stuff. You knew I wouldn't like it, though. Please don't come over here. You would once you see me. Come over, please. No, I don't think she would. I really don't think anybody would, to be honest with you. I think you need to go back to the pad itself. Please stop. I'm kind of scared.
Wow.
I'm coming to knock on the door then and say hi. So now he's really going hog wild here. It's going full-blown criminal. I'm telling you no. Go away. Do not come here. I'm so serious. Leave or I'll call the
Paul
police.
would be way
This is where
better.
the adventure comes to a close. He says, please say hi, sweetie, with a heart. She says, never contact me again. I'm calling the cops. Apparently what happened is he started banging on the door and shouting her name until her dad went outside and scared him off. So the psychopath not only tried to lure her outside with these little breadcrumbs, look at the sky, it's crazy out here, there's aliens above us, we gotta go outside and see this right now. He went from that to literally charging her front door, banging on it, shouting her name. So clearly, this guy is unhinged. Hopefully he was reported to authorities. I know they don't usually take stalking super seriously, but at least having it logged in there will hopefully help. This girl handled it really well. She wasn't playing ball with any of this guy's tactics here. So hopefully that'll be the last she ever hears from him. That shit is horrifying. Yeah, anyway, that's really about it. Yeah.
Here's something I haven't done in a long, long time. A text thread. This puppy is something Matt sent me this morning, and it's special. It is irresistible. I have to yap about it. A guy had been seeing a girl he matched on Hinge for 2 weeks. They'd only hung out a couple of times, but he wasn't really enjoying her company all that much, and instead of just ghosting her and disappearing, decided to just rip the band-aid off and put in his 2 weeks notice. I'm resigning from this. We had some good times, but we need to go our separate ways into the sunset here. And all hell broke loose. It was a pretty respectable message. Hey, I'm realizing we're not aligned in ways that matter to me. I'd rather be honest now than keep moving forward when I don't see it working out long term. Very concise, to the point, it's not rude, very simple. And man, that hit like the meteor to the dinosaurs here. Oh, well, okay. Hope you find what you're looking for, I guess. Me thinking I found my person and you don't even feel the same, LMAO. He just says, same to you. Now I'm sad. Block me. All because I want to tell you conspiracies, and I want kids. Now you know me, I love conspiracies like Garfield loves lasagna, but there comes a point where it's just overwhelming. This individual here, she's not just wanting to tell him conspiracies, she is obsessed with conspiracies. She lives and breathes conspiracies out the wazoo. You're about to see just a flood of unhinged lore dumping. She starts trying to give this guy homework on conspiracies. He then gets into anime monologuing territory. It's also been 5 days and people change. Life changes, circumstances change, but war never changes. And you know what else doesn't change? Once you reach a certain age, that is, your height. Isn't that a damn shame? I actually felt something with you, which isn't something that happens often, but you know what you want from your person, I guess? I don't know why I'm reading this like AI. It's first thing in the morning. Now we can actually fight. Thank God. It's about time we can actually fight. Woo! Yeah! What a weird thing to throw in there. That's what I get for liking a lib. I'm upset because what the fuck? Fix your feelings, I don't care. Men and their illusion of options. Yes, you see there's only one option and it's her. All roads lead back to
Xerxes. I thought I fell in love with you when I came over and the entire time you didn't even want me there. That's delusion and that's okay. That's so scary, the fixation, like how quickly that can happen. I thought I fell in love with you when I've only hung out like a handful of times over the course of 2 weeks. Thank you for your time, LMAO. I am again done dating for a few months. Our week pictures. I can't quite make out what that's supposed to be. It looks like the inside of the dishwasher. I don't know if they shrunk themselves down on Miss Frizzle's school bus or something and took an adventure inside of a dishwasher, but that's what it looks like to me. I'm not really sure, but she sends like some pictures to commemorate the great times they had together. And now I have to take down and restart my hair because why am I literally doing it pink like you wanted? And I have to kill you on Sims.
That's one of those big red flags right there. There's a lot to unpack with just that one line. Now I have to kill you on Sims. That's that psycho shit, like ripping the wings off a butterfly. So, first of all, she made him in Sims after barely knowing him. Kind of weird. Really odd. I guess she was like planning their lives together through Sims to see if it's something that she, is ready to, get ripping and roaring on. And now that it's gone south, she's going to have to execute and murder him on The Sims. I imagine there will be torture involved too. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. A girl that actually likes you is too much, LMAO. Anyways, I'll see you Saturday. I love that. After all this, it's like, okay, so now that you're done being stupid about this whole, like, we don't align type of thing, I'm going to see you on Saturday. Isn't that right? I will see you Saturday. Don't you forget it. I will see you Saturday. Yes, I killed you on The Sims, but I had to do what I had to do. Doesn't mean I don't want to see you on Saturday. We're still soulmates. We're meant to be together. You know that. I like you. You know that. And you don't have a choice. It's an illusion of options.
First day you didn't see me in a row and I got my man taken. Man didn't get taken. Man just came to his senses. This is all very concerning stuff. Like, it is what it is. He was upfront with you about it. He didn't ghost you. And, man, I gotta tell you, I think overall this response to it is showing that maybe this just wasn't the right fit. Telling me to keep you just for you to leave.
Okay, I gotta say,
I'm sorry for blowing you up, but I'm just a deeply loyal person. I don't see what we don't agree on.
Going after
And
dying, it's
even
not that bad.
even then, why
Like,
do
the
we
deaths
have to
pissed
agree
me
on
off, but
everything?
it's
We're
like-
human with our own lifestyles and experiences.
It's
I'm
not
so
as
sad.
bad anymore.
Well, I'm sensitive and
Could've
bleeding
been
isn't nice.
more
Could have waited 2
shady,
days
I
when I'm
guess.
back to being myself. And then she puts a screenshot from another match she had on Hinge, where she's talking about the Mossad and the CIA. Which I'm not really sure what that has to do with what's going on here, but she does provide it regardless, I guess, as like some parting ways reading to brush up on, if you want the real. This is why I hate liberal men, because why are you more sensitive than me? Well, I think him sending one message about like, hey, it's not working out, I don't really love us together, and then you having 45 messages over the course of like an hour and a half, it doesn't seem like he's more sensitive at all, actually. That's kind of a weird projection, to be honest. That's a bit of a reach. I'll give you one day of space. I'll see you tomorrow. You're gonna be in like a fucking tree with binoculars looking at him, spying or something. Smiley face. Yeah, I don't care. You're either with me or we're together. Those are your only two options. Oh, fuck. About to kidnap him or something. It reminds me of that app. You're either drinking 14 beers with me or you're drinking 14 beers against me. You're cute, smart, you laugh at all my jokes, easy to talk to, I like your hands and your arms, and your weird nerdiness. Okay, I have shit to do, but still, count your days. Literally one, but yeah. Okay, bye, have a good day. And then she drops some more screenshots here. This one's about Jewish tradition and Jewish banking, so it's becoming
If this
a
actually
full-blown
becomes
Twitter
like
thread
a
here,
known thing,
and it goes on for a little while. Then she
I
starts
advertise this
sending
well
these, all of this over the course of
To
2
be known
minutes,
in
so
the
it's all
internet, I'm
saved to
sure
her
he'll be
phone.
like, oh,
And I'm
super
actually
cool.
so fucking
have those
hilarious,
people
and I
playing
wanted to
sports
cook
at
for you and love you forever, blocking your blessings, and I give immaculate head. Shit, wait a minute. Hold on. We may have been too hasty here. That ought to make him rethink everything. We can now disregard the previous 66 messages that have come through here, and maybe we can at least reevaluate this relationship. That's quite the Hail Mary.
and I'm a trust fund kid with VA benefits because both my parents are retired and on 100% disability. Well, okay, I'm done now. You're lost for sure. What incarnation? What kind of... What? I don't even know what to say about that section there. Have fun with bitches that don't like you and that aren't funny or pretty or won't want to do anything for you. I was OTP with my best friend. I don't know what OTP stands for. In League of Legends, that's one trick pony, but that doesn't really trick here. But whatever. I was OTP with my best friend, literally telling her how much I liked you when you sent that message. Because what the fuck? But I know we're never gonna see each other again, so it's all good, friend. I hope your date goes well. Actually, I hope she's ugly. And loves the white savior complex. I caught feelings way too fast. My fault for sure. I'm glad you feel safe. That's good. You could have warned me. Literally, if you haven't blocked me, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going until I feel better. I don't need a response or anything. I feel really defeated. But it could really just be me on my period. I was so ready to lock in. Actually, I did. See, this is why you always have multiple men. But I didn't want multiple, I wanted one. I want to be a stay-at-home mom in the woods with a garden and my bakery. But you don't have this one man. You just sent a screenshot like 10 minutes ago of you talking to another guy on Hinged about Mossad. Like, what do you mean? You definitely are talking to multiple men. But I guess this was her favorite. You want to live in a city with no kids and be 50-50 with whomever, so I get that. But the last bitch you were with, you tricked for, and I didn't even want that. What does that mean, you tricked for? I'm not familiar. Like, what do you do, hit it like a kickflip or something to impress her? I'm not positive. But like, even she's confirming that they want like different things. Like, it should be like a really amicable split here. I'm calling it a split, but they're not dating, they hardly know each other, they're just like a step above strangers. Didn't even give you anything, or maybe you lied. I wanted a partnership, and you want, I don't even know actually. It's okay, I'm too pretty to be doing this. Have a good day, especially when we have everything in common. Do you have any friends that like Mario and being in love? Mario's like one of the most well-known property of all time. I bet he has tons of friends that like Mario. And as far as being in love goes, it's like a basic human desire that 99% of the world also feels and wants. So yeah, I would say, I don't know this guy, but I would say with high confidence he probably has a lot of friends that like Mario and being in love. Just a hunch. And like obsessive conspiracy theorists. Yeah, see, like conspiracy theory and yapping about it's like really entertaining and enjoyable, but when it becomes a full-blown obsession where it's like all you think about and all you talk about, it's no longer fun anymore. So like that's not a good thing. That's a negative. I do need a response actually. You haven't blocked me. Why are you letting me still text you? Close the door and move forward with someone mediocre. That's more your speed. I'm just gonna say you have a shrimp dick and move on. I feel better now. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad they were both able to reach a point where they feel better about all of this. And then she comes back a few hours later. Hey, I just wanted to apologize. I'm not used to meeting good men, so I thought it was too good to be true, so I tried to scare you off. I realize I messed up, and if it's okay with you, I want another chance, even if we're just cool for now. If not, it's okay too. You're an amazing man, honestly. And I know that's quite a cliffhanger to be left on, but according to the guy who posted this, he did end up blocking her after that apology. So it's seeming like they're not going to be seeing too much of each other anymore. Probably for the best, they don't seem super compatible. I am sure she will find someone that she can spit conspiracy theories back and forth on. Now is the perfect day and age for that. She could probably find 10,000 men through Twitter right now that would absolutely love her. This just wasn't, the right choice here. They weren't meant for each other, and that's okay. I don't think you need over 100 messages when A, you don't even know the person very well, you've only seen them like a couple of times, and B, it's just not that deep. Like, it's seriously just not that deep. Anyway, though, that's really about it. So, yeah.
What? Oh, God.
so outrageous that I at one point threw my hands in the air and said, enough is enough, fiddlesticks, this is fake. It has to be fake. It's too ridiculous. So I did a little bit of digging, and it seemed other people also thought that they might be fake. So after going through the evidence they compiled, it turns out that this is most likely real. The person that the post seemed to originate from actually did show up apparently in some court documents confirming a divorce. So from what I can tell here, it does seem
Okay,
like these are
stop
real,
fighting.
and the story here
Like right now,
is
genuinely.
legitimate, which is so
Stop that shit. Just
fucking
let me
sad.
watch
And the man in
commentary
these
while I
messages
play this.
needs to be
Stop that,
confined to
dude. You're
Arkham
nasty
Asylum
with
ASAP. Dude needs his own personal
Stop
padded
insulting each
cell,
other,
and you're about
genuinely.
to see why. All of this
Well,
hoopla
then
starts
you both.
because a mother breastfed her child. The husband says, "You've been breastfeeding? You know how I fucking feel about that." She replies, "What time are you coming back?" He says, "I don't know if I am." She says, "Why, are you mad at me?" "Yes." "What did I do? It's just the breastfeeding?" That, the feelings it gives me and how I finally understand that you truly don't respect me. And she says, "I do respect you, I just thought we could compromise about the breastfeeding, talk about it. If you don't like seeing it, maybe I can just do it in a different room." Weirdo's mad because the mother of his child is breastfeeding that child. Is there a worse possible reason on this planet for anger? I can't think of a single reason any sane human being would be upset about something like that. Unless it's like some kind of crazy situation like, "Hey honey, I just got some phone calls from some concerned parents. Apparently you tried to breastfeed our son Jericho at the football game. He's 15 years old. Maybe it's about time we wean him off of that. We're scaring the other parents here." But this, they're talking about a newborn baby. She's still in the hospital with the newborn. He continues, "Well, we didn't talk about it, you just did it. And it's not about seeing it, I know it's happening. I'm done." Done? "Let me know when you're being discharged and I'll be there." Like, you're divorcing me? You go behind my back and do something I've stressed about not doing. That's no different than lying and shows how little you respect me. I wasn't meaning to disrespect you, I just wanted to give Wilder breast milk since he was born early, and I know it's the best thing for him with the antibodies and other stuff he'll get from it. The only thing wilder than that name is the husband's brain-rotted brain. Absolute delusion here to be making a huge stink about her breastfeeding a newborn. So, the name Wilder, and you're about to see they actually have another child named Hunter, spelled with a Y. Those two names really set off my bullshit alarms. Like, it was really giving me the heebie-jeebies of, this is fucking fish cake. This is baloney. But again, from what I've seen with what people have found, because the original poster and everything, people did a lot of super sleuthing from what's been put out there. It does seem like it's legitimate. He continues his rampage saying he's not a preemie, he was born at full term and still unneeded, he's still bigger than I was when I was born, and you could have always asked the nurses for a pump. It's a proven scientific fact that breast milk is no better than modern formula. He's wrong about that, by the way. Modern formula is fine for women that don't want to breastfeed or can't. I decided to fact check that claim, do a little research on it. Turns out it's not a scientific fact. You know what is a scientific fact, though? That this man is clinically insane. So, keep in mind, I am not a breast milk scientist. I'm not a connoisseur of boob juice. I'm not the lactation lord. But from the bits and pieces I read about breast milk versus formula, it seems that breast milk is still the most recommended way of getting nutrients to your baby, if possible. She says, "I know, but the benefits of the breast milk still outweigh the formula. Latching helps drop the milk better than the pumps." He says, "Yeah, the benefits to where I'll never be able to look at you the same way again." She's confused, as everyone listening and reading this is right now, scratching their head wondering what the fuck is wrong with this weirdo. She says, "What do you mean? You think I'm a bad mom for breastfeeding?" He says, "I think you're a bad wife. I think you don't respect me. I think you took a joy away from me. I think a lot of things." Took a joy from you? I don't understand what you mean. Formula can still be used. And this is where he drops the bombshell. He reveals where all of this anger and hostility comes from. "I enjoy your boobs. Now they've been in another man's mouth. I now no longer enjoy your boobs." He goes Neanderthal mode.
did I see that coming? Also, I gotta switch the video now again.
And the next thing, you know, you just bought that scammer a brand new Lexus. The point is, you just gotta be careful. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll
Okay.
stop ranting about
How many
GoFundMe now
more
and get
runs
back to
will
the
I
story.
do?
So in 2017, Caitlin McClure was dating a man named Mark D'Amico. And then one fateful night, they were texting each other, and they started talking about
You
a
know what
homeless
I'll
man
do?
they both
I'll
knew.
do
That homeless
no
man
follow
was
on.
Johnny Bobbitt. And we're talking about him, talking about like maybe wanting to help
Why?
him, and they
Let me think for a second. Because it's late and my mom will be home in like 15 minutes. So I can't really do much. No, I'll probably just end. I have to end. I would keep, like, I genuinely would keep going, but my mom comes home in like 15 minutes. And so that means just like have to stop playing. And 15 minutes is like 1/4 of the chart. Oh my god, how fucking long this atrocious piss is, bro. So, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try and continue. I'll try and, like, actually, like, no, but it's, okay, Matsum, I don't know if you noticed, but it's dark outside. It's, like, 11:30, like, at night. She comes home, like, she worked, you know, she's tired, yeah. She comes home, she would like to sleep. And that's fine because her bedroom is, like, genuinely, like, the wall behind the monitor is, like, behind that's where her head lies, like, on her pillow. She hears everything, like, genuinely everything. So, I respect that. Okay, yeah, okay. Right. I'll just tell her to fuck off. Oh, there she is. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna end now.